The WWE Royal Rumble 2021 is this Sunday. I can't wait. Even the graphics for this look amazing. The cartoon, comic book style just looks absolutely brilliant. It's the one event of the year where legitimately anything could happen. And this year, the lineup looks brilliant for both the men's match and the women's match. We have 5 confirmed matches for this year's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. We're going to start with the predictions. Let's go! The Women's Tag Team Championships will be on the line as Asuka and Charlotte Flair defend the championships against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Okay, I think this match will be okay. It's obviously a rematch from TLC where Charlotte made her return. I don't think Charlotte and Asuka are dropping the belts yet. I think this is going to be a match where it's used to finally break up Shayna and Nia. I think frustrations will get the better of one of them. They'll turn on each other and start a feud of their own, allowing Charlotte and Asuka to go and do different things with the women's tag team titles. So my prediction, Asuka and Charlotte for the win. The WWE Championship is on the line when Drew McIntyre defends his title against Goldberg. Of course, Goldberg, the WWE Hall of Famer, the legendary Goldberg, looks to add the one championship that's eluded him throughout his career. I'm so nervous for this match. I loved Goldberg when I was a kid, but right now in 2021, Drew McIntyre should win this match. But I've just got a feeling Goldberg's going to. I would like to see Goldberg versus The Fiend at Mania, but at the same time, maybe they can do something else with Goldberg. I mean, you don't need the championship for that. So I'm going to do it just out of the fact I want to see Drew win. My prediction for the WWE title match, Drew McIntyre to retain the championship. I believe in you, Drew. The Universal Championship is on the line as Roman Reigns will defend against Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Now, do you know what? I'm fine with this. I know a few people are down on the fact this feud's continued for weeks, for months, and I get it. People don't like to see repetitive matches. But the thing is, Roman's such a good heel that it makes a lot of sense, because of course Kevin Owens is going to continue to be pissed off at Roman and find a way to keep getting to Roman. And with Adam Pearce, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been enjoyable to watch for me personally. I think Roman's work right now as a heel is probably the best in his entire career, without a doubt. I'm loving it. I do believe Roman's going to retain. I don't think Roman's losing that championship anytime before WrestleMania at least. So Roman Reigns is my prediction to win. The Women's Royal Rumble match. Of course, this is going to be 30 women, 1 Royal Rumble where the winner will face the women's champion of their choosing at WrestleMania. At the moment, we have 12 confirmed participants. They are Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Tamina. Now, 12 means that there are 18 spots left in this match. So we could definitely see some people from NXT, some legends being called up. 100% see it happening. Of course, the graphic on WWE.com to advertise the Women's Royal Rumble does contain images of Tamina, Ruby Riott, and Liv Morgan, if that means anything. I would love to see someone like Liv win it, just under the principle of just to elevate them and give them that huge OMG win, where they then go on to WrestleMania to face a champion, win, lose, or draw. They've won a Royal Rumble. For the next few months, they're going to have the spotlight on them. How cool of an opportunity is that to push someone? And I miss the idea of the Royal Rumble really being used as basically a catapult to push someone to the main event. Out of the 12 that are currently listed, the person that I think could win it could be Alexa Bliss is my first choice. If not Alexa, I think maybe Bianca Belair. If it's going to be a return, however, I'm going to go with Becky Lynch. The Men's Royal Rumble match, of course, 30 men, 1 Royal Rumble. Winner will face either the Universal or WWE Champion at WrestleMania. Of course, there are 15 participants currently announced for this match. Listed on WWE.com, they are Daniel Bryan, Lashley, AJ Styles, Miz, Jey Uso, Cesaro, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Morrison, Sheamus, Mustafa Ali, and Edge. Again, 15 people in this match. Again, I can see a lot of surprises, a few NXT call-ups to be used. 100% see that happening. I think that's the best thing about the Rumble is when they surprise you and you have no idea who's going to be next and things like that. It's one of the reasons why, again, it's the most unpredictable show of the year. On WWE.com, the poster for this, the image they used to advertise the Men's Rumble, is of course Edge. It was huge when he returned last year. They did ruin it this week on Raw, but I do suspect Edge is still a favourite to win. I'm going to pick out of the people that have currently entered, Daniel Bryan. Maybe a close second, maybe could be Shinsuke Nakamura. That could be quite fun. I also wouldn't be surprised if maybe The Fiend wins it if he is actually in the match. We know there will be a live musical performance from Bad Bunny. He will be performing his hit song, Booker T, at this year's Royal Rumble. Don't know who Bad Bunny is, but it's been a long time since we've seen a live musical performance, so I'm all up for that. But that is legitimately everything that's currently advertised for the 2021 Royal Rumble. I don't think that will be all. I do think over the next few days on Twitter and social media, I think WWE will announce a few more matches, especially for the kickoff show, because I don't think any of those matches will be on the kickoff. Matches I think they could announce could include Sasha Banks versus Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title. There's only the women's tag titles that are currently being defended at the Royal Rumble. So giving the SmackDown Women's Championship the stage could make sense. Of course, we know Sasha did have that match with Reginald to get Carmella a shot at the title. So the shot is there. Is it going to be on SmackDown or at the Rumble? Lashley versus Matt Riddle. Of course, Matt Riddle did win the gauntlet match against the Hurt Business this week on Raw. We don't know when this match will be scheduled to take place, but it could make sense the United States title gets defended at the Royal Rumble. If that does happen, I do think Lashley will retain the championship, but it could happen there. We know that Dolph and Rude are the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but of course the Street Profits do have a rematch for those titles. Could that be maybe taking place at the Royal Rumble? If it does, again, I do think Dolph and Rude will retain the titles themselves. And how about a triple threat between Apollo Crews, Big E and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship? Of course, we saw last week on SmackDown, Sami Zayn haluva kick both Big E and Apollo. Apollo didn't lose the match because of disqualification. Therefore, it could be a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble. I think that would be a fun thing for WWE to do and spotlight the IC title at the same time. If that does happen, however, I'm pretty confident Big E will retain. And of course, there's all the rumours of the Firefly Funhouse match. There was a lot of these rumours. They have cooled down recently, and that may be because plans do change. But after what we saw on Raw this week between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, you kind of got to think maybe they're still on. Maybe during the Rumble match itself, because we know Randy Orton is in the Men's Royal Rumble. The Fiend comes down or teleports Randy Orton to the Firefly Funhouse and has that match mid-Royal Rumble, maybe? It could be possible. But that is the lot. That's all the matches I can think WWE will announce. I'm sure they're going to announce something that no one will ever think of. We have made videos on what could happen if Bray returns at the Royal Rumble. Of course, talking about that Funhouse match and stuff in more detail. And one looking at possible surprise entrants for the Royal Rumbles. Now, this includes both the men's and the women's Royal Rumble. So there's a lot of buzz on Twitter about who it could be. And we kind of compiled that onto a video. So if you want to check them out for more details, they are both on the channel already. To the possible surprise entrants, I do want to add Jinder Mahal. I think his return at Superstar Spectacle on Tuesday has been amazing. And I would like to see him in the Royal Rumble. It would make a lot of sense to bring him back that way. That would be cool. And also Nikki Cross for the women's. Even though she's been making these videos on Twitter saying she hasn't been able to declare for the Rumble, I do think she's going to be in it. If you listen to these videos, they're very anti-Alexa Bliss. And it would make sense maybe for her to eliminate Alexa, setting up that huge feud we know they should have. I can't wait. As we said at the start, Royal Rumble is my favourite pay-per-view. It's so unpredictable. Anything can happen. We've seen how WWE love the cinematic elements with no fans currently present. And this will be the only time in WWE history there will not be a live audience for the Royal Rumble. And I think WWE will take advantage of that somehow. But let me know your thoughts and who you think's going to win these matches in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. It's free. Like the video, share the video, and if you are not already, follow me on Twitter @CWrestlingUK, and I'll see you as always next time.